Hi everybody, Mrs. Perry here, and today we're going to learn how to play your first three notes on the flute, B, A, and G. If you're watching this video, you should have already watched the video where we were playing on just the head joint and the video about how to put your flute together safely and hold it the right way. If you haven't watched those videos yet, and if you haven't practiced that, make sure that you go back and you do that first. So we already know how to put your instrument together, so it should be put together properly, where we have the head joint lined up with the center of the keys, and that foot joint, the little ball, lined up with the center of the keys as well. And we should have watched to see our flop to set the flute on our tray so that we can balance that flute the right way. So in our last video, we learned how to play the note B. So as a reminder, I have my pointer finger on the first sticker key, my thumb on the back half key, and my pinky is pressing on this little key on the foot joint. My thumb is just helping support underneath, but it isn't actually pressing on anything. Let's listen to what that note will sound like. Dun. That note is called B, but right now it's going to sound like me. Can you echo me, please? Me. Set my fingers and set my embouchure, my mouth shape. Your turn, ready? Did you get it? If it's not coming out right now, don't worry. You might need to go back to your head joint a little bit, but the other thing could be to make sure that your head is lined up the right way with your flute. Remember, we need your lips and your flute parallel with each other, and we need those muscles firm here, stomach muscles firm, and blowing so we get our strongest sound. Let's try some articulation or some tongue taps. Echo me, please. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. Good. Now I'm going to blow, and I'm going to tap my tongue right behind my front teeth where I burn my mouth on pizza when it's a little bit too hot. I'll go first, and then you try after I do. Now I'm going to do that into my flute on that B. How did you do? You can make up any rhythm pattern you want and then match with your tongue taps. To play my next note, my A is going to sound like Ray right now. Please sing Ray. All I need to do to get to A from B is to skip this key, and we go to the next one that the sticker is on, and I press on that also. So now I have my pointer finger on the first sticker, skip a key, my middle finger on the next key that has a sticker, my thumb is still on the back of my flute, and my pinky is still on that little pinky key on the foot joint. My thumb's just supporting again. Here's that A, Ray, sing it first. Your turn. See how long you can hold it. Ready? Let's try some tongue taps. Do, do, do. Let's switch over to our G. So again, to get from A to G, all I have to do, boop, is add my next finger right in a row. But just a reminder, pointer finger on the first sticker, second finger on the second sticker, and my ring finger or my third finger on that third sticker. My thumb is still on the back key and the half key in the back, and my pinky is still on that little key on the foot joint. Thumb is supporting. I put it right against my lips, roll it down, that G is going to sound like do right now. It's a little bit low in our voices. Do. Try holding that one out. Ready? And again, you can try any combination of articulations or tongue taps that you'd like to. Once you get really comfortable playing every single note by itself, then you can try switching from note to note. But make sure that you're always getting your fullest sound. It's not much fun to play the flute if we can't hear you. So make sure that that flute is parallel and that your lips are covering up just the tiniest little bit of that hole so we can get your best sound. If you're not getting your fullest sound, make sure that your flute isn't crooked, not pointed toward the floor, not pointed toward the ceiling, making sure everything is lined up the right way, and also making sure that it's not rolled in too far or out too far. Listen to what it sounds like when it's not in the right place. That's too far in. Here's what too far out might sound like. If that's happening, you can slowly roll that flute until you hear your strong sound. Did you hear the spot where it sounded best? We call that your sweet spot, and that's what we want to hear on every single one of those notes. So now you know how to play B, A, and G. Happy practicing!